friends. So I have two books for you today. And I'm going to do them in two different videos, but I want you to play them back to back because both of these books are about the Three Little Pigs, but they're different. So this one is called The Three Little Pigs, and this one's called The True Story about the Three Little Pigs. And this one is told from the wolf's point of view. So first we're going to read the pig's point of view, which usually paints the wolf to be a big bad wolf, and he's the meanie. And in this one, it's written by the wolf, and it's told from his point of view, and it's important to always see both points of views of the story. So sometimes when we have a conflict and something happens, one person sees it differently than the other person. And so it can be a little sad when you don't get the full story. And so I think it would be really cool to, one, read the pig side of the story and then read the wolf side of the story. So after we finish this video, click on the next one and we'll read the next story about the wolf's point of view. Okay? So here is the Three Little Pigs. All right, let's see if we can make it see it better. Okay. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs that lived in a small, cozy home with their mother. Their names were Potter, Perry, and Parker. Potter was a relaxed sort of pig. He liked to play, eat, and sleep. Perry was a creative type of pig. He had lots of ideas, but he didn't always finish what he started. Looks like he was playing with the puzzle but didn't finish it. And then Parker. He was a thoughtful little pig who worked hard and he did everything just the way he was supposed to. This kind of annoyed his two brothers. So we've got one that likes to relax and do nothing. We have like one that likes to be creative but never finishes anything. And one that always follows through and is always precise and is always thoughtful. And it kind of makes his other brothers irritated. So each pig is a little bit different. Well, the three little pigs got older and older and bigger and rounder, and one day their mother made a decision. "You've grown too big for this little house," she said. "It is time for you to go off into the wide, wide world and build a home of your own." So the three pigs packed up their bags and got ready to leave their too cozy home. "Any advice for us, Mother?" asked Parker. "Why, yes," said their mother. "Watch out for those no good, big bad wolves who always are skulking around." So the mother warned her about the wolves. Now the thing about wolves like to eat pigs. And they like to eat meat and sheep and things like that. And that's why a pig should be careful of a wolf. "Oh, and remember, always work hard, remember to plan, and whatever you do, do the best that you can." Well, the three little pigs kissed their mother. Mwah! Goodbye! And then they trotted out of the house, down the road, and out of the village. Well, before they had gone very far, they came to a big field of golden haystacks. "You know," said Potter quickly, "I think I'll build my house of straw. It's a nice color and the house will be easy to build." So he likes this straw, so he thinks he'll build this house out of straw. I'm not so sure this is a good plan," said Parker. Will it be warm enough? Will it keep out the rain? What will happen if the wind is strong?" Potter rolled his eyes. "It'll be a great house," he said, "and I still have time to play when I'm done." "Well, then good luck to you," said Perry and Parker, and they continued down the road. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. "You know," said Perry, "I think I'll build my house of logs. Logs are strong, and I can paint them different colors." "That sounds like a good plan," said Parker. "If you finish what you start." "I'll finish," said Perry, and he waved as Parker continued down the road. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. He said, "cutting down those trees would take a long time. I'll just build my house from these sticks on the ground instead." And that's exactly what he did. Further down the road, Parker was busily planning his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. Mortar is like cement that sticks the bricks and stone together to make it strong. He bought strong oak planks, and for the door, he worked on the house for days and days. When he was done, he felt happy. "Mother would be proud," he said. "I've worked hard, and I've made my house the best it could be." Now, what none of these pigs realized was that someone very bad knew that they had left their mother's house. And who do you think that someone was? Yes, it was the no good, big, bad wolf. The wolf went to Potter's house. He saw bundles of hay held together by rope. He saw Potter Pig outside napping in the sun. "Well, hello, Pig," said the wolf. Potter opened his eyes, squealed, "Whee!" and he jumped to his feet and he ran into his house and he pushed the door shut and he hid under his bed. "Well, now," said the wolf. "I only want to have a chat." "Ha!" said Potter. "I know a hungry wolf when I see one." "It really doesn't matter," said the wolf. Little pig, let me come in." "Are you kidding?" said Potter. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Well, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Well, the wolf stepped back and he huffed and he puffed and he blew with all his might, and the straw house fell apart, and the wolf pounced on the pig, and the pig bounced. But Potter squealed, "Wee, wee, wee, wee," and he ran. Said the wolf. "Unfortunate." The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw a flimsy house made of sticks and twigs. Perry was lying on a hammock outside. "Well, hello, little piggy," said the wolf. Perry jumped up in fright and he ran inside his shaky house and pushed a dresser against the door. "Ha!" said the wolf. "He doesn't really think that's gonna help." He cleared his throat. Little pig, let me come in." "No way," said Perry. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Well, then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The wolf stood back. He took 2 huffs. And he took 2 puffs. And he blew with all of his might. And the sticks and the twigs twirled in the air. And the wolf pounced. And the pig bounced. But Perry squealed, "Bleat, bleat, bleat," and he ran away. "This just won't do," said the wolf. So he missed both pigs. Both of the pigs got away. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit, and he strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and brick. Parker was digging in the garden outside. "Well, friend, hello, friend pig," said the wolf. "Don't you friend pig me," said Parker. "Leave now, or you'll be sorry." "I doubt it," said the wolf. Well, Parker went inside, slammed the door, and the wolf heard 3 locks locking. Click, click, click. 4 shutters slamming. Foom, 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 foom. And he stood back. Little pig, let me come in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll puff and I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Go ahead and try," said Parker. Well, the wolf huffed 3 times. And he puffed 3 times. Poof, poof, poof. And then he blew with all of his might. Nothing happened. "That's a surprise," said the wolf. Now he huffed 4 more times. And he puffed 4 times. And he blew again with all of his might. Still, nothing happened. The wolf tried again, and again, and again. "This is not going at all the way I expected," he said. Finally, the wolf fell flat on his back, huffing and puffing and wheezing. He heard the shutter crack open. "I knew my house would stand up to that no-good wolf," said Parker. "I'm just glad he didn't think about coming down the chimney." And the shutter slammed shut. "Huh! The chimney!" whispered the wolf, springing to his feet. "Of course!" And he sneaked to the side of the house and saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. "This makes it even easier." And he chuckled as he climbed up the boxes. He crept across the roof, and he jumped into the opening and slid down the chimney. But down below, water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. Parker threw more wood onto the roaring fire. "Here I come, little pig," said the wolf. "You weren't so clever after all." "Oh no," said Parker. And the wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk, and the water steamed and boiled around him, and the wolf howled in pain and shot right back up the chimney. And the water had boiled off all of his hair. Oh my goodness, he lost all the hair on his body. "Oh no," cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country and never to be seen of again. And Potter and Perry moved in with their brother, and they lived happily ever after. The end. Well, that's the story of the 3 little pigs. In the next video, we're going to talk about the true story of the 3 little pigs. So I hope that you click on the next video and join me. Bye.